Fortnite 5.
Fortnite 5.
All right, what do you guys want to start with? Your core Arnold movies?
Core Arnold movies.
All right, you guys get at it. What are your core Arnold movies, you Arnold connoisseurs?
Okay.
Well, if Arnold's in it, it's your favorite fucking movie.
Well, Twins has got to be one of them.
Charles, okay. Starting out weird.
But what do you mean starting out weird? It's a classic. Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger, the dynamic duo.
But it's not actually like a real movie.
I know.
Well, I
like to.
It's like a joke.
That's
Twins.
I
mean,
think
it's hilarious,
that's
right?
that's like a first date question that like gives you so much insight into Charles's personality. You're like, okay, cool. We'll just do appetizers and now I'm out. I don't have to sit through.
Did you tell Saki that information?
Not till the third.
Oh, by the way, my favorite Arnold movie is Twins.
And she's like, oh shit.
I need to leave now. He's a psychopath.
No, even better. She's like,
Yeah. And my second favorite is Junior.
God damn it! I was gonna say.
So not those. It's got to be
Total Recall. Got to be one of
It's
them.
got to be Total Recall.
It's great
for
movie.
sure.
Great movie.
Well, it's just like one of the better sci-fi movies like ever. Really. Total Recall.
Predator.
Predator, 100%.
The
I think Predator
Terminators.
for me is
Terminators.
Predator is the best one for me, like in general. That's like the perfect Arnold Schwarzenegger time period as well, like his age. Like he's not as big. He's slimmed down a tiny, but he's still huge.
English.
His English is a little better. His name's Dutch. Into that. That's the best one for sure. Then Terminators.
Terminators, yeah.
Conan the Barbarian.
Conan into this. All right. I had
didn't know we were
a
starting.
lot of problems with Conan.
We're getting right into it.
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
Okay.
What else is there?
Commando.
Commando. Okay, sorry.
Man, I fell asleep in that one.
Not as into Commando.
Not that it was boring or anything. I just fell asleep.
I just haven't admitted it's napped yet, but
Is this core,
not as into Commando yet.
core 6? Is this what's going on? Or are we trying to narrow it
I don't
down?
know.
We had 4 a while ago.
I was just sort of naming his.
Oh,
good
was it
ones.
4? Is core?
It's supposed to be the
It's
4
core.
Oh, Core 4?
Wait, is that what you guys said? The
No,
4
no one
core?
threw
Did
4
we
in
say-
there. It was just the core. Of,
Oh, maybe I just
what-
Was I imagining the 4?
Yeah, you made up the 4.
Well, fuck me.
You did a naps cut and you put a 4 in.
The core 4.
Which
I don't
makes
know,
more
I like-
sense to me because I was like, boy, how are we going to limit down 80s, 90s Arnold?
Right? Yeah.
I mean,
We're going to go all day.
Well, Core 4 then. Predator, for sure.
Makes sense.
I guess Terminator 2?
Terminator 1.
Terminator 1.
Terminator 1?
Terminator 1? It's
Yeah.
not really a huge...
That's when he's like the bad robot. Instead,
Yeah, but he
he's just
doesn't, like, he just kind of walks around. Like, I mean, like...
yeah, but if you're a robot that just has to like pretend to
You're
smile
fucking kidding
and
me.
shit.
Terminator 2. Remember when he's walking to that fucking mall?
Yeah. It's
With the
Terminator
gun
2.
that's in the roses? And he
The-
fucking does it.
that was
And he's
cool.
on the bike and he's doing the fucking
river scene,
shotgun
yeah, where he's
thing.
shooting the
Are you
fucking truck.
fucking kidding me, Rob? Terminator 1?
I haven't
Terminator
seen
1.
Terminator 1. Nearly as much as I've seen Terminator 2.
Terminator 1's great. Terminator 1's great. But if you're saying which Arnold is better, Terminator 2. Yeah, I mean, he's got a little bit of the cheesy lines, but, like, that is a cool Arnold in that movie.
I'll be back.
I think he did his best in
I'll be
Genesis.
back in Terminator 2 is way better than Terminator 1.
He was actually good in Genesis.
Terminator 1 starts it. It makes it iconic. It makes the line
I like
have
him
to
in
be
that.
thrown back to and two. But in 1, it's kind of just like, well, that's kind of what a robot would say when he has to go get the car and then crash through it.
I like him better as a villain. I think he works better as a villain.
He's
I
a
need to
scary
rewatch.
villain for sure. He's a scary
He's
villain.
good. I'm just saying as that core 4 material. I guess for Rob it is.
For me, it is. Yeah, I mean, if you want to make the argument,
Are
the
you into that mall scene?
I like the mall scene. I just overall, I thought that him in Terminator 1 was a lot more menacing.
Do you like Terminator 1 better than Terminator 2?
Yes, yeah, I do.
100%.
Yes.
Okay. I like them both. Like sometimes when I'm like, oh, 2, they're like, he doesn't even like 1. No, I like both. I think 2's better though.
I don't remember 1 very much because I've seen 2.
There's our guy.
So yep, there I am. I've seen 2 like so many fucking times.
I've seen 2 a lot.
So I fucking just that's like one movie I'll remember almost anything from it.
Well,
But
because
one is just like
it's
fun.
because of Reese.
I was going to say it's Michael Bay.
It's
Reese is
it's
a
because
big-
of Reese. I was like, I was trying to think like
Reese
Reese
is
is
a
it?
big-
It's like no, it's his
Reese
dick
is-
sucking buddy from Aliens.
Reese is a big part of it. I'm not gonna lie.
He's
but,
cool, calories. He's a good part though.
No, he's great.
Two is rough. The
One is a
kid's rough. in
One's a
two.
great movie. One is a great movie because of the story and it sets this tone for the universe. I'm totally with you. I just thought 2 is better.
Just with action scenes or
Yeah, with action scenes,
story.
with like how much more story develops.
It feels like a bigger
one,
movie, doesn't
one
it?
really sets the plate.
How though?
But two is like a whole meal.
Because it's like more. It's like more. I feel like more's on the line a little bit.
It's the
Because
same.
they're trying to stop. They're trying to stop Skynet. All he's trying to do is save her.
Yeah.
So that make sure that John Connor lives. And that one, they're actually in
Well,
Terminator 2,
because
they're
that
trying
would
to
stop
sti-
Skynet.
Not
No, it doesn't.
necessarily.
No, John
they're just
Connor's
trying to. They're
there
just
to make the
because he was the
resistance happen.
resistance. Like that's it. They're just like, let's just stop the resistance leader.
Yeah, because he's the one that they were like starting to win. So that's why Skynet was like, fuck this. And they went. That's the whole reason they sent somebody back in time to kill
like
her.
he's the mission.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe. Yeah, okay.
Right,
okay.
but he does. Why not? If they're sent back, they're going to save John Connor. If they sent him back, why not also add the stop Skynet? But he's just supposed to send. He's just supposed to go back, save Sarah Connor, and make sure that she is trained to create John Connor.
Well,
That's
because
why in 2, they're trying to stop actually Skynet.
well, I think because they learned that a Terminator got sent back in time to kill his mom, and they're just like, fucking go save the mom. Like that's they're still fighting and winning the resistance.
I don't know. For me, I guess I always just felt like 2 was a little bit more. Just like I felt like a bigger movie a little bit, but
Well, it's just bigger because of the Skynet part. Is that because it's
I don't
the
know.
same
I just feel like
basic
more.
plot.
I still feel like just more happens. Like the kid and the mom is involved. Like it got 2 Terminators this time. I mean, I know you guys like Arnold better as a villain, but like the other do you not like the Terminator that came? I always thought that was a cool.
I
The
didn't.
liquid Terminator.
He's fine. I mean,
There he is.
He's fine.
I was waiting for you to come in. Like, you didn't. It's like fuck you.
You
You probably fucking did
the
until I mentioned
The
it.
liquid thing was kind of just like nah for me. To
That
be
was
honest,
such a cool CGI
It's
thing
such
back
a-
then.
It's
That
a cool
was such
CGI.
That was
Anyways,
such a
okay,
game changer.
I'll agree.
That's the problem. Is like
I'll agree with you.
You gotta
Like
think
back
of
then,
it.
it was like holy shit, that's a cool CGI thing. But like when I don't know, like as far as like between I don't hate it, but between the 2 movies, I like the idea of a robot Terminator coming back as like it's just built to be a killing machine, as opposed to just there's this liquid metal that somehow can program itself to be whatever shit. You know what I mean? I
that
don't
you have a
know.
problem because you don't understand the science behind it.
No, I just think the first one's cooler than a liquid Terminator.
I mean, I was just, it's like I mean, it's
I like a killer robot better than a killer Alex Mack.
Annie
Alex Mack reference.
Annie Mac.
So it's just
Yeah, that's a good
where I'm
show.
at.
That's how you win me over to your side. I'm not flopping.
I'm making those cuts.
I'm not flopping, but ooh, I
That's
love
the
that
link
Alex
you
Mack.
needed.
I just remember being like, I mean, I was pretty young when I wasn't even alive. I think when the first one came out, but I was pretty young when Terminator 2 came out, and like that was like that liquid Terminator was super scary though.
See, that could be the difference
'Cause it
though,
seemed
because
unstoppable.
I saw the Terminators for the first time probably 7 years ago.
And you already knew all about the liquid Terminator. Like,
I already knew all.
'cause
the
imagine
stuff.
like
Not only that, you had
imagine
3.
right now
I didn't watch
we'd
3.
seen Terminator
No,
1,
but
we
it
liked
was
it.
in existence. It wasn't in existence when, like, it seemed like Terminator 2 was like the end all for
Right.
when I watched it.
And I think if we like had seen Terminator 1 and we liked it, and then we saw like the trailer for Terminator 2, we would all be like, oh, that liquid.
Yeah.
Well,
I watched them back to back, and I enjoyed the first one more. Like the story, like I kind
They're
of,
both good.
I kind of like
We're
more.
arguing about which 2 good movies are better.
Right. The second one had a lot
Right,
more.
I'm not saying everyone sucks.
The second one had a lot more kind of campy, like cheesiness to it, where the first one was more like a serious tone.
I
Yes.
see that.
Yes.
Yeah.
see that.
So that's why I prefer. Plus Reese is a big part, obviously.
Reese
but-
is cool. Reese is cool.
I'm also more of a fan of more condensed stories. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you watch, like, the first Pirates of the Caribbean, where they're like, it's just the Curse of Black Pearl, like, this person just, they don't want to be fucking skeleton monsters anymore. Captain Jack Sparrow wants the Black Pearl, and that's that. When it gets to, like, the third movie, and it's just, like, this fucking, all the pirate wars, and all the people, and, like, a kraken, and it's just, like, too much.
Oh, no,
I
I
like
see what you're saying.
I like
No.
more closed down like stories where it's like, and that's one of the reasons I like Deadpool as well, because it's kind of like that was just a good. It doesn't have to be saving the fucking world all the time. You know what I mean?
No, that makes sense.
Cool.
No, I'm with you. I understand your point. That's swallow it.
Okay,
Swallow
yeah,
it.
yeah, you should. Or just sneeze next time. I don't know. Whatever. You know, because that was way worse watching you do that.
That was very distracting.
I want to talk through that.
All right, so we've
Okay.
established that one of the Terminators is in the core four.
Okay, yeah. Terminator
Either
1 or
one.
2. Okay.
Pick and choose.
Predator for sure.
Yes.
Are we all agreeing?
Unanimous vote.
Are we?
Predator.
Are we?
First ballot.
Are we gonna agree that that's probably the best one?
Predator.
Yeah.
Total Recall. I really like Total Recall.
Total Recall's good.
I just love the universe of
Total Recall is like a
Recall.
really
Yeah.
good.
But Predator was
Total
super
Recall
good,
is a
though.
really good science fiction movie, like
Oh.
just in general.
Total Recall's up there. I think Total Recall might need to
You
be
could have put
in there.
anybody in Total Recall, and I think that movie still would have been good no
Yeah,
matter what.
I think so too.
That's yeah.
But Arnold's still like it's still like a really good time period for Arnold. Like he's
Yeah.
good in it.
I
There's
think-
one liner.
But you could have put anybody in Total because that was just a good story.
I think Predator works best as the best Arnold movie.
I would agree.
Like
Yeah.
it's like him in that role is just like.
But do you
"Dude,
think
John,
do you
all
think
that
you
shit."
wouldn't like Predator if like somebody else was in it? It's still pretty good.
I was still like, I mean, Predators is an example of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Predator's
But he,
great.
yeah, I see what you're saying. He fit that role so well.
Yeah.
Like as far as like an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where it's just he's just being like, "Ah," you know, like that's it's like Predator is where you go, you know, like Total
Yeah.
Recall.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like
It's a good
Yeah.
world, but like he doesn't have to be that guy.
Yeah, it's hard for me to accept it, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Two Predators, like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Well, what about the
Like
Running
that's like
Man?
my, huh?
What about the Running Man?
Running Man, I like. It
It's
just it
also like a
disturbs me.
really
though.
good sci-fi movie.
Running Man's really good.
Points at society. It's kind of it's even
That
a
was
deeper
really-
movie with Arnold in it.
Yeah,
That one's really good too. That one always feels a tiny bit more dated to me now when I watch it. Like when I watch it now, I'll watch it and be like, it's like the suits. It's like something about it like looks like a tiny bit dated, but it doesn't mean that I don't enjoy it.
see, I
Where
haven't
the other ones
seen
hold
it.
up to me still. Like I watch them and it's just like that's
Yeah,
I can you could put that movie out today and I'm like, yeah, that was great. Where Running Man, I'd be like, it's a little
I haven't seen it since
Very
I was
80s.
since I was a kid, and I remember like when I saw it when I was a kid, it was like really good, but like it just like it disturbed me like all the death, and then when there was like that like the future, like the alternate timeline of like him and the chick dying, that always like
when
bothered
he gets
me.
like hit into the spikes.
Yeah, well he like picks her up and like breaks her neck and then tosses her, and then he like throws. And
Spoiler D.
Spoiler
I don't
D!
think he's
Yeah.
seen it.
But isn't he? Well,
Charles hasn't seen it.
I'm sorry, that's
He
right.
hasn't watched it yet.
Whatever. Everybody.
It's next on the list, but not anymore. Apparently, I've seen it.
All right, whatever. Sorry.
No, I mean
You'll forget
whatever.
about this by then.
I
You already forgot it.
I've already forgotten.
Oh, you remember what I ate for breakfast? And that was like 30 minutes ago.
What did you eat for breakfast?
Bacon and eggs.
Burrito.
There you go. I was struggling though. I could tell.
Bacon!
Was that right?
Sweating.
Okay. Okay.
So are you guys big like True Lies guys, or because that's one that always gets brought up?
So-
True Lies is another one that's on
I
the
enjoy
list.
True Lies a
Yeah.
lot. I do. It's funny because I remember seeing that one in theaters, and so it's quite enjoyable.
That was an AMC 30 experience. True Lies is like okay. I mean it's like not really bad or anything, but it's not like it's not that great.
I thought it was nice because it was kind of like it's kind of the transition.
His
where
acting's getting better by True
His
Lies.
acting's getting better. He almost seems like believable as a person. In the 80s and the early 90s, it was unbelievable how big this man was.
Yeah.
You know, he's
That's
such
a good point.
huge thing.
He actually
And-
seems like a normal person in society a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, he's big.
He's
He
still
seems
big
like a
guy.
big dude. But like in the 80s a little bit, it's like that's not a real
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, he seemed like a real guy, and so like it seemed like a spy. Like I like True Lies. Yeah, I think it's good.
Well, it's just-
Jamie
I don't
Curtis.
hate True Lies. It was really big when it came out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not one of my favorite Arnold movies, but a lot of people bring it up like as a Arnold contender
It's
for.
definitely one of it would go down as one of his classics for sure. Maybe not on my list 100%, but like yeah, it's definitely on the good category.
Okay.
He's got some bad ones.
Like Conan.
All right, let's do
I
it.
don't have to
Let's-
dive into it like that.
Well, we gotta shit on me at some point, so might as well just get it over.
I
with.
like Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way is another classic.
Turbo Man?
Turbo Man.
Sinbad.
Sinbad. Ta-ta. Turbo Man. Fucking, I love
Booster.
I actually forget every time that Sinbad pops up. I'm like, Sinbad! It's the fucking mailman. Like, we gotta get those. Yeah. Fucking Sinbad.
That was like his last hurrah. I've not seen him in anything else.
It was in
since.
It's Always Sunny in
Oh yeah.
Philadelphia.
Oh, was it?
Was he really?
Yeah.
It's funny.
You remember that?
I
missed
must
that.
have seen that episode too.
I feel like Naps is right.
Just kidding.
I forgot what to do.
No, I feel like
You better watch yourself, because Rob Thomas is gonna get on your ass.
I got one eye on you. I got one eye on Rob Thomas.
Yeah, that was an early one.
The extra weirdness of Rob Thomas being there.
Oh, I remember.
There he
In the
is.
insane asylum.
There he
Yeah.
is.
I thought of late, so I was like trying to think, but then he said an early one. I was like, all right, season 2, 3. I was like, that's the fucking one. I had to go
My
back
mind
in the
went
search
there
bank.
too. I was like, recently? Oh wait, no, it was.
Yeah.
I guess that's.
I'll have to rewatch
I mean,
that.
this is recent.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's 10 seasons. So I had to
Always Sunny
fucking rewind.
is a recent thing.
What else do you know? Okay, what else do you know Sinbad from, Charles?
He had a stand-up comedy.
It's true.
Did you say he does stand-up comedy, or you watched one of his stand-up comedy?
Well, I've seen one.
He was or is a stand-up comedian.
No, he is a stand-up comedian, and he
I've
had
s-
like a special on HBO. Like,
Yeah.
It's like things I've watched.
Was
but
he
I-
funny then? I've never seen his stand-up.
Yeah, he's funny. I mean, everyone that gets
Time
like one of
period.
those big specials and it's
They're
timed,
funny.
it's dated.
It's funny.
They're always funny, but you don't like. There's a reason you don't see them doing current specials.
I watched him in those two movies. I mean, he was in two. He was in
What about House Guest?
House Guest. He was in House Guest. But that's the Phil Hartman one, right? Where he's posing as his friend from college. Which is like, from college? How much have you changed? Like,
That's just more of
weird.
a
every time.
commentary on
Yeah,
white
so he was in
people.
that one. Shit. That one, and then the one where he's protecting the president's
First
kid.
kid.
First
First
Kid.
kid.
That's the one I know from.
Yeah.
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 That was a good movie. I used to watch that.
Those are the two Sinbad movies. That's the Stables.
Yeah, I don't remember what else I've seen that he's in. But I did see him at
Yeah.
LAX airport one time.
You did
He was
that.
right fucking behind me.
What about
I heard
Necessary
someone-
Roughness? I know you saw Necessary
I've
Roughness.
seen Necessary Roughness. Yeah, I've seen Necessary Roughness. Anybody else? Necessary Roughness?
Fuck my story. But no, I haven't seen Necessary Roughness.
Continue.
No, it's over.
He was behind you at the airport.
That's it. I heard somebody
You were
say,
done!
no, I heard somebody say like, "Hey, Sinbad," and then I was like, "There's only one person in the world named Sinbad," and I looked back and I was like, "Oh shit, it's
Is he
Sinbad."
pretty tall?
He's fucking
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah,
He's monstrous. And then he drove away in like his Escalade. Like 5 minutes later, we were waiting for like someone to pick us up.
I think
We're
a
like, "Oh,
Sinbad
fuck."
sighting would be cool.
It was cool. It was great. That's my first like movie like person sighting, not at like a thing, you know,
Right,
like out in
right.
public. So I was like,
Yeah. I haven't seen that many in public.
I've only seen Sinbad.
Really? I saw
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon in New York.
Nah.
Saw Kevin Bacon.
I saw Louis C.K. in New York before he kind of blew up.
Really?
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
Like I knew about him because I used to watch like the stand-ups and stuff. But before he like got big, like I saw him. I remember I looked at him it was in the Toys R Us, and I was like, oh, and then he was like, hey, how you doing? And then kept walking. I was like, okay, that's enough. I don't need to say hi. I was just like, oh, he's like, how you doing? And he kind of walked by, and I was just like,
Have you seen his stand-up?
Who?
So you see him live that way. You're just talking about like in public, right? It's different than.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it,
yeah,
like-
in
like,
line.
we
I
were
mean,
in
I
that-
count that though. It's always weird when you see some. Even like anytime I ever go to if it's a big comedian, I always am like, it's weird. I'm actually in the room with them.
oh, for like stand-up.
If it's somebody like famous enough, like when I went and saw. I mean, it wasn't as much, but when I saw Bill Burr for real, I was like, Bill Burr's there. Did you see somebody on TV so much? Just like
Yeah.
they almost like don't seem like they're they're a real person, but it's weirder when they're in.
So we were in
In
like
life?
this. Yeah. No,
Even Whitney Cummings, when we saw her, I was like, Whitney Cummings in the flesh.
Yeah.
We saw Danny DeVito and the
We
whole
saw
fucking
the-
Always Sunny
that's
game.
Always
That
Sunny.
must have been cool.
That was fucking cool.
That
was
must have
really
been
fucking cool. We
See
saw
Mac, I forget what his real name is.
We saw their fucking the Nightman Cometh the whole episode live, which was fucking sick. I like
Yeah,
that.
that was fucking cool. Charlie Day. And, what was it?
That's kind of a funny story behind that too, because like, remember like I'm friends with Charles, I was friends with Tom, and you guys had met.
Yeah, we were.
We were-
yeah,
we
we
were
were
like
like
close,
close
yeah.
to
Not really friends, and like you were trying to get me like, but this is when I moved to Denver,
That's right.
and you
Yeah,
were making,
that's
I
right,
think
you
you
were
were
here.
sort of trying to get me to come out, but I was like, I'm not gonna be able to come out.
I was like, come out, and then you're like, well, Charles likes it.
I was like, well, Charles likes it. I just like kind of like I think I like played middleman text, like, hey, Tom got 2 tickets. Do you want a ticket? You're like, yeah. And then like, you guys actually met up and like drove to
Yeah, to LA.
LA together. and stuff.
He got in the car. He didn't know what he was in for. 30 minutes later, he's like, ah!
No, that was good.
What do you mean pull over for another shit? Just going to LA.
But there was a couple other comics. There was Sarah Silverman and Jeffrey Ross.
And then the Family Guy guy.
Oh, Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane.
Did he actually do stand-up or did he just do a musical?
He did a musical, which was fucking stupid. And then they actually did a read-through of an episode that like couldn't be aired.
Right,
The
yeah,
abortion
that's
one.
right,
was that?
yeah.
It
Yeah, it
was,
was stupid.
So
it was lame. It was
Seth
fucking
Green?
lame.
Seth Green?
Yeah, Seth, it was the
Seth
whole
Green.
Family
That
Guy.
would've been cool.
Mila Cole, whatever fucking I can't pronounce it, wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
So that was
Well,
disappointing.
she never gets any lines in that show.
Yeah. And then
It's a hot one.
what was it? What's the fucking mom's name? I don't watch the show.
Alex Bornstein, Lois.
Alex Bornstein, yeah.
I could
She
see. I could probably see her on the street and wouldn't even know it.
Yeah, it was
It's from Mad TV, right?
Yeah.
yeah, it was like right after something in Haiti or something like that. Some like big
It was the
earthquake.
Haiti,
and
yeah,
it
it was like Haiti relief. That's why.
That's what it was for, yeah. And then she said like some joke. She like kept singing "Hungry Eyes" and had pictures of the children and shit like that from Haiti. I was like, this isn't funny.
That's right.
And
yeah.
people were like, oh, and she's like still doing her thing. I was like,
Yeah,
no.
that's my issue with Family Guy is like they can be funny, but they a lot of times they just do offensive things just to be offensive.
right, and it's not
Not
funny.
like it's
I'm
not
just
like
oh,
funny.
come
It's
on.
offensive, but it's funny too. They'll just be like, "Look at how the 0 fucks we give," and then that's supposed to be like, "Wow, look how fucked up they are. It's funny." And like that's not.
Right, yeah. Because I feel like they're trying to be like South Park, but South Park is actually funny.
South Park does it like intelligently.
Right, and they just
Like
can't do
like
it.
there was one episode of Family Guy I saw where it was just like the news crew was just like, and now let's go to something like Kid with Cancer, and the kid's just like, I'm dying or something. And I was just like, that's not fucking. You gotta actually be smart about it if it's gonna be funny.
That's why I don't ever watch the show.
It's stupid.
Because it always does
Yeah,
something
it's a
like
horrible
that.
It's
show.
stupid.
And it's like, I'm not offended because I'm not like that, but at the same time, it's like I'm not going to support it because I don't find it funny.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like, whatever, you can do that, and if other people enjoy it, all for them. But
Yeah.
fuck them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em. I
Yeah.
feel like the early seasons were good because they were fucking funny.
Yeah.
It used to be it used to be a show. Now they just like kind of like pander to the audience.
Is it still on?
Right.
Probably.
Yeah, it's still.
And they had like spin-off shows
That
too.
spin-offs
I think they
failed,
all
and then they brought
died.
them back.
The Cleveland show?
Cleveland failed, and they brought Cleveland.
American
Brought the
Dad?
character back. Yeah.
American Dad. I think American
Dad
Dad
had-
was actually kind of
American Dad is
funny.
still-
It had a couple funny
Never
things
liked
in it.
American Dad.
I never really tried. It's just not like I just.
I liked the Alien. The Alien was
I
fun.
never
I
really
was
did.
gonna say the alien was wrong. I was like, no, no.
Well, there was a part where he was like, he was on some like blind date or something.
You feel like the alien sometimes.
No, no. I think that's actually like their impression of like somebody, and it's like no, that's not
just
what it's like at all. Like fuck that.
No, I just remember one funny part where he was on a blind date with somebody that was like ugly. Like the alien was on a blind date and he had like a napkin. He's like having a hard time looking at her. He's like, you got something on your. He just like throws a napkin on her face. It was just fun. Whatever.
It has moments, but
Yeah,
like
it has moments.
overall, it just.
I mean, I'm sure Family Guy has moments that
Yeah.
you watch that's funny. But
It used to.
Yeah,
it
Family
used to
Guy
have
was.
way more moments.
do you watch
Family
it
Guy was
still? I
great.
mean, do you watch it?
Old.
Old Family Guy.
I don't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
I think I watched up to like 2 or 3 seasons ago, so not that long ago. I stopped. I was like, but then I was like, they haven't made me laugh for like 5 seasons. What am I doing?
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of like the Walking Dead thing. It's like, why am I watching this?
Yeah.
Get out.
Get out. Yeah.
Anybody watch The Simpsons still?
I never
I
did.
was-
I never did.
Really?
I never did. It was something that people did, but our moms wouldn't let us. Our mom, not moms.
Our mom.
All 5 of them.
That
Our mom-
really changed
Our
your
mom
household
wouldn't
for
let
a
us
second
watch
there.
The Simpsons. What's up, mom? Right? Our mom wouldn't let us watch The Simpsons, but she let us watch South Park. So it was
She
fucking-
didn't know.
That is
Yeah.
That's funny.
I don't know.
Well, I think The Simpsons came. South Park was later, and it
I was in
kinda-
4th grade when I watched South Park.
Damn.
Wait, how old was Rob though?
I was in 7th.
So,
So
like that, she probably was like, well, letting Rob, and so she let you maybe.
I think I was like 11.
I know I wasn't supposed to watch it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, nobody's supposed to watch it when they're that young, but they're cartoons. So.
I was in 5th grade.
Yeah. Yeah, my parents.
I remember
we
like
didn't
I
have
remember
kids.
kids coming to school like talking about it, and I was like, oh, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
same here.
I was like, I'm not watch that show.
You
I
watch
had
South Park?
I had TV.
I was in high school. I was on free reign by then, and I had watched The Simpsons like from the beginning because my parents watched the Tracy Ullman show, so I watched.
Oh wow.
I watched The Simpsons all the way through.
Wow.
I don't think I stopped watching The Simpsons until I don't know 2005 or something like that.
Lord.
I was into it. I loved The Simpsons. And it just got too.
They've
old.
done everything.
They've done everything.
Right,
you
you
know?
can't. Yeah.
I've seen that South Park episode where it's like Simpsons did it. It's like, yeah, remember they did do that. They did do that. I remember those Simpsons episodes. So it kind of ruined other shows too because it was like,
Is it still on?
This has been it.
Yeah,
It is
It's
still on.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it's still
20 or
on
something.
just based on the
Well,
fact
it's
that like,
been
hey,
on.
look how long it's been on though.
They do more. They do a lot more of what's happening in the pop culture.
Is it season 30?
It's
No.
not 30 yet.
It started in late 80s, right? 89, I want to say. Don't
Okay,
quote me
so-
on that.
So, okay, well, I'm 29.
2016, Charles Whitlock. It started in 1989.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Was it?
I think they're on 26 or 27.
27. Almost 30.
Damn, that's
Jeez.
crazy. What's the longest running show?
Simpsons.
Simpsons now.
Is it Simpsons?
Yeah.
Well, who was it
To
before?
think
I think it
that
was
like
MASH.
6 or 7 years ago, they put out like the 20th, and I thought that was the end. I thought they were ending it
That's what
on
I
that
thought,
20th
too.
anniversary, and they were like, "Nope, we're still going.
Yeah.
We're still going strong."
MASH,
Go!
MASH not that long. MASH had like 11 seasons.
Well, MASH was the
12
record
seasons.
for something. It was
Well, it
record-
might have been
maybe
the-
like the most watched thing.
Well, they had the one. It was a time period where the finale was like the most watched finale.
Okay, that was it.
And I do think it might have been.
finale.
It was a very long running show for that time period. I think it did like 11 or 12 seasons.
Right. Okay.
But now that's not.
I remember because just
Now
in
it's
a lot of my film classes, one of the things I would when I wouldn't be paying attention would be like MASH was the one that had the records. But I was big into Futurama.
Yeah,
I was huge into Futurama.
Futurama was great.
Then it was a great show. It got canceled, and when it got brought back, I didn't like
wasn't
it
that
at
into
all.
the comeback.
It was because it just wasn't the same.
Do you think
Didn't have the
you
charm.
just moved past it, or just really wasn't as good?
It really wasn't as good because I've tried to go back to it and watch it like some episodes, and it's like they just are like it feels forced.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the stuff, it's like Bender used to have funny one-liners, but now it's just like, ooh, Bender, let's make him do funny things because he's Bender and wacky. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to.
Well, but sometimes that happens, even if it wouldn't have been canceled. Sometimes you lose what was making the show funny because they try.
They're
Yeah.
trying.
to
They're
make
trying to be
things-
like, hey, look what we were.
It's like they tried too hard.
No, but it even
Yeah.
happens it happened to me in Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I liked it, and then they just
It got too
it
weird.
got too wacky, and and it's just like whatever.
Yeah.
Have you seen the current season though? I'm
No,
loving the
I've been
current
out for
season.
so long that I just never
Okay.
came back.
Well, it's still too wacky, but they have like gems in between that it still makes me watch it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Like there's still plenty of like too wacky things, but like
yeah.
they're like acknowledging that it's too wacky.
Like, yeah, I feel like because I think this is the last one, right? The last
I think
season.
that's last season.
No, what really?
The next season
Oh, no?
is the last season.
They've
Like
announced it?
100%.
100%. 100%.
I've
I
never
just
heard
listened to a
that.
radio show about it the other day.
I've never heard that. That sucks.
And they were talking about they were actually getting they want like fans to write in like to help write their last episode.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
Oh, that's
I think
fucking
it's a
horrible.
great idea.
Really?
Well,
Fans
yeah,
are
because you take like ideas given to you, but then you put your creative twist on it. Because they're a very creative team. I haven't watched like any seasons, but I watch episodes from time to time, and I enjoy it. But it's like it's not something I could put into my regular TV schedule viewing because I watch. Wow, they're gonna hit all 30 locks.
I mean, we're here.
It's
What
funny
is,
because you like didn't hear it in the thing.
is this something that like you started though, or we need to make sure like the door's locked?
They logged in and then they were
Even if somebody's here, like
I guess I did. I don't know.
Charles, like you're like a black belt jiu-jitsu. What are you fucking scared of?
That lady, like,
Okay,
told us to move.
put her in the Diaz and fucking kill her.
shit. But,
You're like a monster. You're like an unopposing
What,
fucking
you gonna shit on her?
destroyer. You're an unopposing destroyer. You could like each one of us right now. You could kill us.
That's the worst part.
You legitimately
Is
no, like
that it, physically looking at him, normal.
yeah.
And then when he wanted to, rips our arms off.
Like maybe I can
When he
accidentally
wants to.
Yeah, I can accidentally kill somebody in a fight, or like maybe I could just like I guess if I just keep hitting, but you could just like No, I'm not. I'm killing you. No, I'm actually killing you. There's no tapping anymore. You're dead. Like, but yet you lock the door.
I don't know. I mean,
Whatever.
could be. Conor McGregor could walk in.
Maybe
What am I going to do then?
he's scared of himself.
I guess so.
He doesn't want to have to kill.
That's true.
He's saving someone's life
Yeah,
by forcing the door locking.
right. You're like, yeah, very unopposing. Did you ever? You guys won't really care, but you know Renzo Gracie. You know who Renzo Gracie is? Did you ever see that Twitter thing about Renzo Gracie when he was in New York and he was walking down the street?
Like getting mugged.
He's like this, and he's like Charles' size. Maybe he's like a little bigger, but he's
About the same size. I've met him in real life. He's like my height.
not very
really.
big. You know,
Tiny bit taller.
but like world class jiu-jitsu. I mean, old school. I mean, this guy, and the guy's tough as shit. He's from Brazil. Just really
Got
really
shot.
Got
Like-
shot. But really nice guy though. But you would never think you would see this guy and be like, I mean, I could take that motherfucker. Well, so he's walking down New York, and I guess these guys were following him, and he was like tweeting like, I think these guys are following me. And then he was like, yeah, and then like, I think they're gonna mug me. Too bad for them. I guess he just beat the shit out of them, and then was still like tweeting afterwards, like I'm currently mounting one of them. And I think he like broke an arm or something. It was just like the worst day of their lives. I just love the idea. It's like, whoops. They just thought like, oh, we're gonna get some money. I just love that he's like, he knows it's happening. Like, oh, it's too bad.
Too bad.
That's misfortunate for them.
Yeah, that would be great though.
Yeah, that was. I remember that.
What a great confidence to have.
Yeah.
You know?
Where you don't just like feel bad for the guy that's gonna come jump you.
Give me your money. Oh, you don't want to do this.
You have to give
really
him a
don't.
shot to get away.
Yeah, right.
No, really. You want to leave now?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
like
we're
out of
going
a
through
movie.
with this?
Yeah,
Warned you.
I used to hear stories that like about him like taking on like full crowds of people and shit. Remember? There's like that story like they would like somebody would in Brazil it's like super shitty what they would do too. They would get in these fights. They would pass the guy out. So they put him in a because they're not gonna actually kill the person, but they would put him in a rear naked choke. They'd pass the guy out unconscious, and then while they're unconscious, they would break their arms.
Ooh,
So that they wake up with broken arms.
wow.
That's the guy they were following.
Yeah. You don't want to fucking holy shit.
Holy shit. I guess it's nice for them not to break their arms when they're like awake.
Yeah.
I guess. You wake up like, ah! Well, this was a mistake.
God. I couldn't imagine. That sounds
Yeah, right?
awful.
So that's what Charles is.
He's locking the door.
And he's locking the door.
Yeah. But yeah.
So, fuck the world.
That was the Conan core. I mean, the Arnold Schwarzenegger core movies.
Well, we never got into Conan the
We
Barbarian.
never
Yeah.
did.
Now, okay.
Conan.
Does Conan make the cut? Took us down
Just
the
quick
road.
answers here. You haven't seen Conan, okay? You didn't like it. Charles didn't like it.
I honestly
Tom?
didn't like
I didn't like it, but it's been a long time. I could maybe like it and rewatch.
Okay, I can
I
accept that. I'm
care
going to accept
for it.
that for now. Of course, I like it.
Naps enjoys it.
Nance enjoys it.
I like 80s movies like that, so I'd probably like it, but I don't
Yeah.
want to say. And
And for sure. I don't know. Charles, okay, let's hear your what's your problem with it, and then I will dissect you, and I will actually have to shoot you because obviously I can't fight you. But,
I mean, I already feel defeated. Like, I don't even have enough energy to go
that's
through
because
it.
you know you're wrong.
But let's do it. Starting from the top. All right. The beginning of the story, I get it. You know, his mom gets killed and everything. He watches it.
Dad,
Spoilers.
And his dad. His dad?
I'm glad you watched it.
The funny thing
glad you
is, I
fucking
was
watched it.
sitting there and watching the whole fucking time. Did not take my eyes off. I still can't remember
His
all of
dad
it.
clearly gets fucking killed.
All
Charles.
right, well, I don't remember the dad because I remember,
Do you remember
him
the-
holding his mom's hand, and I was like, oh, she's not gonna. Oh, there she goes.
Do you remember like him like talking to a dude on the mountain in the very beginning of the fucking movie?
Yes, I remember that.
That's his dad.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he died. Okay, now I remember. See, it comes back to me. I need a little boost. But
Right. So it's like-
anyways,
it's like-
okay.
It's like what the
so
fuck?
so he's a slave, right? He gets all big buff. He turns to Arnold, right? That fucking lifting of the head, the big reveal. All right, and then
Great
he
reveal.
gets freed. How? Why? What?
What are you talking about? The guy buys him and puts him in the fighting pits.
Yeah, it's a gladiator.
No.
type
But
situation.
all of a sudden, one day, that guy comes out and just fucking releases his shackles or whatever, and he's like, run.
Because he made all that money for him. Right?
Run? He doesn't tell him run.
Or whatever he unlocks his
He
thing.
buys him,
and then
he's
he's
no
like,
longer
go.
gonna be a slave. He's
And
gonna
apparently,
be a fighter.
I had to read the fucking synopsis, and apparently his keeper or whatever was drunk, and he just let him go. I did not get that from watching the movie. I had to fucking read online to understand that
I
part.
think he's got you guys here.
Right?
That's the point.
That happened. I just saw that. I'm not making that shit. My memory's bad, but I remember that. I remember going, what the fuck just happened? Why is he getting let go?
Not that bad of a grievance, but okay, move on.
Okay. There was that.
I mean, it's like, if that's your biggest point, then I mean...
No, that's not my biggest point. It's just little things like that. They're just like, what the fuck just happened throughout the entire movie that I was just
You
like,
just
I
told me
can't,
what
I can't
happened.
do it. Well, I had to read online. That's the whole point.
Maybe you
I
weren't
couldn't
fucking paying. You didn't even know the dad died a second ago.
You didn't even know. I just fucking watched the thing.
Yeah, okay, calm down.
Sorry.
You don't want me to get too loud. You didn't even know the dad died 2 fucking seconds ago.
Is that really relevant?
Yes.
Yes, it's relevant in the
Yes.
idea that you don't know what's going on because you don't fucking know what's going on.
Okay, well, I don't remember that, but I remember that part, and I remember going, what the fuck? There's no explanation for
Who
this.
killed his family is irrelevant.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I understand it's the big bad who fucking, killed his family and shit. What I'm saying is that how he got released, I was like, there's no real explanation for that.
I think
how the
there-
fuck was I supposed to know the guy was drunk and
there
just let him
probably
go?
was. I just don't think you fucking saw it, Charles. That's what I'm saying. That's what's relevant here.
You guys didn't even fucking remember that part.
Well, because I hadn't seen it in a while.
Right, exactly, and I have.
Right, but it's hard for me to take you fucking seriously when you're like, you didn't remember the dad had died, but you're like, oh, I didn't catch this part. It was probably small. It was probably like a quick little scene of the guy was drunk and he got released.
Right.
I'll give you that, but you didn't miss the dad dying, which is a pretty big. It's very obvious. This is the dad. This is him dead.
Okay,
It's
so
he grabs the Arnold sword. He's flipping it around. He gets axed to the back.
Okay,
It goes
I
down.
remember
All
that.
that.
I remember
But but at the same time, I didn't understand how he got released because you probably didn't understand how he got released because you weren't fucking know what's going on.
What's it matter if the dad died or not? What I was saying is, I get that the fucking guy killed
Okay,
his mom. You
hold
guys
on.
aren't listening to me.
No,
You guys are not
no,
listening to me.
no, 1 second.
Allow me to speak and fucking
No,
finish and make my point.
Okay, I'm gonna let you speak, but we're gonna go back to this because I want.
Okay. His mom. He's holding his mom's hand, and she fucking dies. Right? The guy kills her, slays her. I get that. Okay. Did I really need to know his dad died? Okay, that's up for debate. But the thing is, I get the gist of the story. He's after this guy who killed his family.
Not my point.
Is that the gist?
No,
yes.
it's not my point.
Okay, so now going
my
back
point.
to this fucking him getting released thing, that sets off the whole fucking movie. It's like you're not even gonna explain that really well. What the fuck is this?
That's not the point. So my point is, Charles, it probably wasn't it's probably somewhat obvious what happened when he got released. But the idea that you didn't know that's the dad shows me you don't know what the fuck's
I
going
knew that
on.
was the dad. I knew that was the dad. I fucking forgot.
Yeah, you probably forgot how he got released. That's all I'm saying.
No, because I remember distinctly being like,
And it's
what
not-
the fuck just happened?
And I remember, in my opinion, it's not that important. He gets the training, gets in the fighting pits, he kind of gets released. It's not that big of a fucking point.
You wanna know what
That
else?
sets the whole fucking movie off.
No,
He's
yes, there you
released,
go.
so he's
The
going
movie
after
has
it.
started. We just did a little brief fucking introduction. Now the real movie starts. Conan's a fucking adventure. So let's move on from this one little fucking shit ass point that you have and move on.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to what
I
think
don't
is
remember the
relevant?
rest of the movie.
The plot of it. I don't think it's relevant. Who cares? Who cares?
Well, it's revenge.
All right. Well, then you're on their
But
side.
it's still a crappy movie.
All right, let's move on. Let's go.
Okay. So whenever he just meets up with that guy, right?
Meets up with one guy.
I don't fucking remember names and shit. The guy with the long hair, the bow, the archer.
The Asian guy?
Yeah. Okay.
That's all I had to say.
And then he punches a camel. Punches a camel.
Because he's drunk.
Okay. But why?
And they go to the city, right?
Why did he punch the camel?
They go to the
Is that
city and they have
necessary?
adventures. And
Okay, and then they meet that girl, and she's like, "Oh, what are you guys trying to do?" And then he's like, "Oh, we're trying to break in." I'm in. So she just jumps into the fucking story all of a sudden. It's like, what the fuck was this? I don't know. I had a big problem with that.
Sounds like an adventure movie.
Sounds like a
Really? Really? If that happened in a movie today that you went to go see in theaters, would you not be like, okay, what the fuck?
I would be like, what the fuck, yes. That would piss me off.
Right?
In a ancient barbarian tale where they're adventuring to kill a big bad with riches proposed here, you have a problem with a thief wanting in on riches.
My problem is that she just fucking jumped in
She wants
without
riches.
any kind of like character development or anything like that, like introducing the character or anything like that. They just fucking jumped in and was like, okay, well, we need a chick in this movie, let's throw her in. Huh?
Do they say she wants riches? Or
They
is
say
that
they're
just,
going to
is that
steal-
just one of those edits?
If I remember, they say they're going to go steal something, and then she's like, oh, okay, I'm in.
Okay, well then.
That's common though for movies of that era.
That's true.
You throw in just the characters. I mean,
It's kind of
Which I don't care for. Like, I didn't.
yeah, I mean, I agree. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish I would have like seen the whole thing like right this second, so I could be like, "Hey, Charles, here's your heart. Let me give it back to you." But can't 100% speak to it.
Right. It's hard because we haven't done the recent viewing, but in my head,
I don't remember ever having a problem with any of that.
it's explained. So in my head, I'm gonna do the naps.
I mean,
cut
I don't.
for you.
I don't
It's mentioned
yeah.
that she's actually having like a hard time getting people to work with her because she's like a chick or something.
But that's
And
not
then-
in the movie at
and
all.
they're
Though.
willing to.
I think it is.
I think
just
it
don't think you
is.
interpret it.
That's
You need to interpret
How am
it.
I-
my concern.
No,
That's,
though
What the
show-
fuck? So you're reading shit that's not there? That doesn't make any sense.
I think
That
it is.
doesn't make any fucking sense. I can't fill in the blanks like that, and not that it's leading you to fill in the blanks like that. That's complete fucking bullshit.
That's the naps edit! That's the naps cut!
I'm
That's
saying-
complete
I
bullshit.
think it's in there, but
No,
I have
it's
to give
not.
you full naps cut because I haven't watched it recently. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I
So
mean, I
It's
can't,
not in there at all. She just jumps in.
no, she doesn't just walk
She
up.
doesn't just
Yes,
walk.
she
She's not
does.
just riding on a horse and
yet
she
I
rides
can't-
next to
All
him.
in there.
I can't take Charles's word for it because he missed it.
Yeah,
He
that's the
misses
hard part.
everything.
Cookies are done. No cookies.
Everybody's calming down.
Hey, you piece of shit. You know what you always know? You owe us cookies.
I was going to say
God, that sounds good.
I was going to say at the top of the thing, let's make sure they're on vibrate, but then we just started, so I was like, whatever.
My phones are on vibrate. I did on my own.
iPhone's over there.
See, the hard part is I can't 100% argue with Charles right now because I haven't recently seen it.
Well, then let's just
But like the way he explains this is
let's
if
table this.
they're
I'm
fighting.
shitty at explaining shit. I got it.
Yes.
Yes, and he
Yeah.
makes it sound like they're riding on fucking horses towards something, and then she just comes riding up next to him, and they just give a nod like, yep, yep.
That's basically what happened. They gave each other a high
And you
five.
know it's not how it fucking happens. You know it's not how it happens. Huh? Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what it fucking sounds like.
They
It's not
think that's
like that.
exactly how it fucking really came
Now,
out.
I will give you credit. It's probably not like a ton of it there, but it's fucking there.
It reminds me of those old. I can't think of a specific example, but it's like a movie where a guy's having a sword fight, and then the other prisoner or whatever he's with, they sword fight together, and it's like, "Hey, buddy," and then they're on the adventure together. It's
Right.
like that kind of weak like introduction, but it's
Exactly.
just a way to shoehorn the character into the adventure.
But that's enough
Like an
of an
Oscar-winning
introduction for
gladiator?
me.
That's basically
That's
what happens.
probably what it was.
That's basically what happens.
You don't remember.
No, but I do. There's no fucking way.
Like they probably like I haven't seen
Just
the
because
you.
but just 'cause that sounded good, you can't just be like, yeah, that's what happens.
No, what probably happened is they were in like some fight, right? And she happened to get involved somehow, and then she joined them.
No, they were like trying to sneak into the fucking castle or whatever, and then she catches them. She's like, "What are you guys doing here?" And they thought they were in trouble. And then Arnold I think it was Arnold, the other guy just straight up say what they're gonna do. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna break in and take this or whatever." And she's like, "I'm coming with you." That's exactly what fucking happens.
that's
Maybe
pretty-
not those literal, like, that exact fucking dialogue, but that's the gist of it. That's exactly what happens. There's no in between lines or anything. She just fucking joins in, and they're all buddy-buddy all of a sudden. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Does it happen at the castle or does it happen at the tavern before they go?
It happens after the camel punch and before they get in the
Before
castle.
they go. It's before
fight the
they go.
snake.
It's like they're being loud at a table and she butts in.
No. It's out. It takes place outside. It's like right before they get into the fucking
No,
castle.
I'm sure it sounds like a thing that would happen in one of those movies. I think you're right in that. I mean, we'll have to watch it, obviously, but
It's on the
I
homework
don't
list.
watch it again.
it's kind of one of those.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
Right?
you don't have
I'm not
to.
going to.
You
It's
don't
like
have
with
to.
movies, they don't have enough time to show all of it, so they're just kind of like, we need a chick in the movie. Here you go, you know.
Yeah,
They could have done
that's
it better.
exactly what it felt like.
They could have done it better.
They
from
could
what
have done it
sounds
better.
like.
Yeah.
Now, I will agree they could have done it better, but like it's like the idea of like, okay, bam, that happened, so now the movie for Charles is just ruined. That's it. That's all you got. You got one chance. Like, oh, they didn't introduce the chick good enough, so fuck this movie. That's like what I'm saying, because like I'm never gonna claim that that's like the best movie and like the fucking thickest plot. It's just kind of a fun movie, and it's like every time I watch it, I'm like, every time I watch it, I'm like, this is. Every time I watch it, I'm always like, this is pretty good. This is like pretty good.
See, when we were having the discussion, I remember not caring for it, but could just be because I don't care about those kind of movies. So I looked up on like Internet Movie Database and Rotten Tomatoes to see like people bitching about it. And I didn't find one person bitching about it. They were all saying it was a great classic. I was going to like page 11. I was like, "Where's the fucking thing?" What are they
Because it's
saying?
like kind of a classic. I mean, I mean,
So that makes me want to view it again and reserve judgment.
but nobody's
I
setting
would-
it up for
I
a fucking
feel like
Academy Award. I mean,
Past
I'm not-
Tom is on your side, but I don't know. I'll have to rewatch it. But that also could just not be my type of fucking movie. Like, doesn't mean it's not good. It could just also not be my type of
Now I
movie.
can see it not being your type of movie. You fucking scumbag over there, Charles. It basically it's like if I've read Charles' scripts from high school. It's fucking less of a plot than Conan the Barbarian.
I'm not saying
Like two guys just walk up, they pull their dicks out, and they push them together like we're together. And then all of a sudden they like all of a sudden devil wings comes out of one, angel wings come around, and they're like, let's destroy the earth, no, let's save the earth. And then they just like battle, and there's blasting and dicks. It's just like that's the movie.
Who wouldn't want to go see that?
Oh yeah.
Let the record show I don't want to go see that.
And we have Gods of Olympus or whatever. What's that shitty movie that came out?
Gods of Egypt.
Gods of Egypt. I give you Gods of Egypt.
You know what the sad thing is? I kind of want to see that now, just so we can tear it apart. You know?
Probably better than Conan.
It's out there for free.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's out for free before it aired.
They probably released it. Yeah, let's get some people to watch this. We ain't making our money back. Fuck it.
That Conan viewing needs to happen, though. I think,
Yeah,
especially since you have it here.
I have it.
And then another point I have to make is the guy turning into a snake. And I was like, okay. And then you
Why
get
is
to the...
Go.
Well, now I
Continue,
don't want to
continue.
say something because it actually may spoil the movie.
For who?
For Rob.
Fuck me.
Rob's good.
No. You're fine.
Sure,
He goes full Jafar.
Well, okay. I'm trying to say...
Thanks.
We decided we're not going to spoil it. Spoiler.
No, whatever. I don't care.
You can see that from a fucking trailer. I watched the trailer recently, and
I'm sure I'll be fine knowing the spoilers to Conan. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's gonna be like
Conan.
his dad was the fucking.
Conan.
He's Conan.
Is it Conan?
I think it's Conan.
Is it
That's
Conan?
how you say Conan.
Conan.
The argument is that Conan is the way you say it. Conan is the way Arnold says it. So it's his name.
It's Conan.
It's his name in his movie. Conan.
Conan. Okay.
Whatever. I'm saying, what's it gonna? I doubt James Earl Jones is his father at the end.
You missed... Yeah.
He's not.
No, he's not. I mean,
So we're good.
he
right?
turns into a...
That'd be pretty funny if he says, "I'm your father."
I was waiting for that. I was like, well, it might make this
And Arnold
movie at
turns
least
into a
something
snake.
good. But, I mean, he turns into a snake and shit, and then they, never go back to that. I'll say that. They never go back to it. I was just like, what the fuck was the point of this? It's like, I was
That would bother
expecting...
me. That's
I was
like,
expecting something at the end, like a big battle. Nothing. Very anticlimactic at the end.
that's as if he breathed fire at one point and then doesn't ever do it again.
Yeah.
We're
Exactly.
Yeah.
Super speed. Like they have the ability to run at super speeds and then they never use it.
And then the girl pops out of nowhere.
And Phantom Menace.
Right?
There you go, you got it.
I don't want to say too much, but I mean, the girl pops up at the end, and it's like, "Ha! I helped you," and fucking disappears.
All right,
It's
we're
like,
gonna-
what the fuck?
all right,
what did that
we'll
come
watch-
from?
we'll watch.
What the
We're
fuck?
gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna rip your fucking ass.
With the
off.
super,
go for
the
it.
super speed that
Still-
they
I'm
put
still not gonna
in
like
the
it.
beginning of the movie, and then it would totally be beneficial when the fucking The lasers open up and Obi-Wan can run through the super speed. It's like, what?
Oh, episode 1?
Yeah! They show their super speed. That's the only time in any of the Star Wars there's super speed.
What a bad edit.
They show, like, here's super speed, and then there's a part where, like, Obi-Wan has to catch up.
He needs super
He
speed.
needs super speed, and he doesn't.
Why God is still be alive?
How dumb.
Yeah.
Why would you even show them having super speed ever?
Right.
What was the fucking point of it?
It's just a bad movie. It was poorly written.
And
It was
edited.
poorly directed.
It's a
How
bad edit.
close to
Bad
Knights
edit.
of the Old Republic did Episode 1 come out?
Pretty close.
Very close, right? Because I remember super speed being a perk of Knights of the Old Republic and thinking, God, I wish they showed it. And then when they showed it, I was like, woo!
You're like, it's in it. Yeah.
Super speed!
I definitely think it was the extended or expanded universe that kind of brought that into there.
Like the
It's got
comics and
extra
stuff.
stuff.
Or the
yeah,
books and
where it's like
stuff.
Force can make you go fast, and they like showed it, and they're like, oh.
I know you can jump high. 'Cause Luke,
Jump
Luke
high.
was
Yeah,
always
they've always
jumping.
been able to do that.
Yeah, it's a staple of all the Jedi Knight games. Super speed, super jump. Even
Double
though
jump. You gotta double jump.
Did you guys
Yeah.
watch that that like fan made like Darth Maul apprentice
Yeah.
thing? You
It
did?
was good. It was a little
was
too
good.
flippy for me. Because I really
Well, that's how
I
old
like the
school-
traditional old
yeah.
school sword
Or,
fights.
I mean,
Because
that's-
I'd be nervous. I mean,
Yeah,
if I can fight someone with a laser sword.
it was
But I
good.
get that about
It was good. Just my only issue was just like the obvious. It's like the cosplayers, you know what I mean? Like they're actors, but like it was like they don't look like Jedi to me. They look like the cosplayers.
They just went across.
Darth Maul looked
the
cool,
street
but
here.
right, yeah. And it's just like exactly.
I never saw one.
It was cool. Like the first scene when he's like training is pretty cool because there's like a bunch of like turrets shooting lasers and he's just like getting all of them. It's good like production value, and the girl's cute, but it's just there's one guy with like literally like a Sub-Zero like scorpion mask. He's like one of the Jedi. It's like what? And the rest of them look like the cosplayers, but like it's good.
So it's like, is it like the same trailer or not trailer? It's like a mini movie or something.
It's like a little mini